All right, for this problem, we're told that the marginal cost for producing the xth widget is c prime of x equals 20 plus 2x minus 4,500 x to the negative third. If it costs a total of $750 to produce 15 widgets, find the cost function c of x. All right, so this c prime of x is a marginal cost function, meaning this is the rate of change in our cost. In other words, how much would it cost to make one more widget? From wherever we're at, how much would it cost to make that one more? And so what we want is the total cost. And so we're backing up from the rate of change to the cumulative function, the total cost. And so our c of x is going to be this antiderivative of c prime. So 20 plus 2x minus 4,500x to the negative 3 times dx. So we're finding the antiderivative of c prime. All right, so that's going to be 20x plus add 1 to the exponent and then divide by that new exponent. So 2x squared divided by 2 is just going to be x squared. And then if we add 1 to our exponent here, x to the negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2. And then we're going to divide by negative 2. So negative 4,500 divided by negative 2 is going to be positive 2,250. And then plus c, because remember there's always a constant that we could have out there. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make this c k, just because we already have a c. We're talking about cost as c, capital C, and so we just so there's no confusion, we're gonna call that constant at the end k. But now that constant causes us a problem, because what we want to do is have a function that'll tell us how much it's going to cost us to produce however many widgets. But if we've got this constant that could literally be anything out at the end, makes the whole thing worthless. So we need another little bit of information. And these are the types of problems that we call initial value problems, where we're given some other little bit of information that's going to allow us to figure out what that constant is. So we're told that it costs $750 to make 15 widgets. So C of 15, when X is 15, our cost is $750. So if we replace our cost with $750 and we replace our X with 15, we get 20 times 15 plus 15 squared plus 2,250. I'm going to write this as divided by x squared. So divided by 15 squared plus our constant out at the end. All right, so 20 times 15 is 300. 15 squared is 225. And then if we took 2,250 and divided that by 225, we'd just get 10. And now 300 plus 225 plus 10 is 535. So let's subtract that from both sides. And so all of this minus 535 will add to 0. And so we're going to get that k is equal to 750 minus 535, which is going to be 215. And so now we can go back up and we'll replace that k with 215. And now we have a cost function that's going to define our costs given however many widgets we have produced.